Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, entertainment only. That's just a bit of butt covering stuff there. Glorious sunny day outside at the moment, but still cold. Winter is here, and a symptom of winter being here is the cats decided to sleep on the bed at night. Oh, how is it that something so small can take up so much room? But we do love them. Golden Universal Tarot using today. I'm going to have a look at Miriam Adelson, just some background, what's her jam, etc. I do have her background written down, but just from a spiritual point of view. In news of the day, though, Trump has declared that if he's elected, he's going to remove the Department of Defense generals. This basically from his last incantation of president. Now he is now convicted felon, Trump. He did not have control over the military, even though he was commander in chief. That was from a civilian aspect. He didn't actually have control over the military from a military aspect. So as I was shuffling and splitting, he is telling you exactly who he is. So basically, he'd removed the generals and put his own people in there so he can then not become dictator for a day, but dictator for life, basically. So he's really, trust him when he tells you who he is. I don't think it's going to work out well for him. Now, he did have on his Untruth Social a rant about all his wonderful crowds and crowds and crowds of supporters that turned out as he made his way back to Mar-a-Lago. I had a look at some video footage that was put up by MSNBC. Oh, yeah, maybe 100, be slightly more if he was lucky, but lucky if there was 100 there. He just had really big flags and some music playing, etc. So, it was the hugest crowd ever. No, it wasn't. It was lucky if there was 100 people there. Anyhow, I want to have a look at Miriam Adelson. If I'm looking this way, this is where my notes are. Miriam Adelson, 78 years of age. She's an American Israeli, born to parents that fled Poland, the Holocaust in Poland. Born in Tel Aviv, I believe. Did serve in the Israeli military as a physician, so she's trained as a physician, a medical doctor. She married another doctor and had several children together, but her first husband, I believe, passed away. She remarried again. Let's see if I can bring up. So it's not terribly important who she married the second time. Sheldon Adelson. Um, he is or was. He's also passed in 2021. Extremely wealthy and involved in the Sands Corporation, I believe, or something along those lines. It's not terribly important in the story of things, aside from the fact that her second husband was incredibly wealthy. He passed and left the entire inheritance to Miriam Adelson. It made her the 42nd richest person in the world. I believe she may be the richest Israeli person. I'm not sure whether she was the richest woman in the US, but she's right up there. So no dramas with that at all. However, she has apparently she donated about 90 million to the Trump 2024 campaign. She has come out and declared that there needs to be a book of Trump in the Bible. Please. And she's also come out and said that uh, in exchange for her supporting Trump. So she was on the vice chair on the finance committee for his inauguration back in 2017 or whatever it was, 2016, 17, it must have been 17. Anyhow, so she's come out and basically said in exchange for supporting Trump this time around, she is basically demanding that he annex the West Bank. and Gaza to Israel. In other words, wipe out the Palestinians. So anyhow, these wealthy people, I shake my head sometimes. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the energies behind Miriam Adelson. Trump gave her the Medal of Freedom, awarded her the Medal of Freedom in 2018. So they've had a close affiliation for a long time now. Obviously, he appeals to her for whatever reason. Let's have a look. Miriam Adelson. The energies behind Miriam Adelson. Okay. I'm getting her views were set when she was a physician in the Israeli army way back when. So what, she's 78 now. She would have been, they had compulsory military service. She would have been in her 20s. So we're looking sort of, gosh, 55 years ago. What was going on then 55 years ago? But her attitudes towards the Palestinians were set back then. So she has been, what I'm getting is that there must have been some sort of conflict. What are we looking at now? The 6-Day War or something that happened in that time. I mean, gosh, I'm really dredging back into my own childhood here. Because I'm a good 20-something years younger than her. Um, there was a conflict on then where it was sort of the Israeli army against the Palestinians or something, and that really set her beliefs in regards to the Palestinian people. Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. Oh gosh, I've got several cards that have popped out here. Let's have a look. I was going to do an energy spread, but what spread are you wanting here, guys? Yeah, they're just telling me to do a normal Celtic cross spread. I'll just move you back ever so slightly, a little bit more room here. So the first card that would have come out would have been this juggling of them. I'm getting juggling of the morals. It is the money card as well, but it's very much about Two of Pentacles can be money, incredibly wealthy. 42nd richest in the world. All these people that are now starting to be exposed that we never heard about before. But it's not about the money here. It's about making a decision on her morals, on I'm just going to say morals basically. However, challenging her is the Death card, the downfall of the emperor, the king. So she's going to find that her challenge is the downfall of Trump, basically. Convicted felon, Trump. So I'm just feeling there's some moral conflict going on there, which surprises me in the fact that she is so solidly behind Trump physically, visibly, but there is a moral conflict going on there, is what I'm getting. Yeah, she's going to be challenged, hitched her train to Trump. It's too late to unhitch for all these people now, and is going to the energy that she's sitting in at the moment. The foundation is that she's going to have to defend herself against her stance. I'm feeling it's going to be an unpopular stance. She's going to have to defend herself. In the past, a new plan, a new message, a passion, but it's in the past. This is her coming out with her declaration, but it's now in the past. She's already put it out there. Book of Trump wants the West Bank and Gaza to be handed over to the Israeli people. So obviously she's not behind the two-state solution. finding herself having to defend, having taken that position, I suspect from within her own culture. Crowning this reading, we've got the Sword of Truth cutting through the crown. It's going to be an undeniable truth that comes out, being presented with an undeniable reality that she cannot ignore anymore. Yeah, not surprised at all. Her immediate future: heartbreak, loss, despair, divorce, betrayal. So, like many that are in his circle, she's going to suffer this um, reality that's going to come through, that's literally going to leave her heartbroken, grief-stricken, and feeling betrayed externally. Goodness me, she's getting a lot of aces here. The emotional overwhelming about who she declared herself for. I'm actually going to have a look at her children. She's got 5 children. I don't know that her children agree with her. You've got the emotional cleansing here, the emotional overwhelming externally for her, possibly after Trump's demise. She's going to realise that she hitched her train to the wrong wagon internally. So this is the here and now, this is the going forward, this is in the extremely near future, and this is going forward. Internally, she's going to find herself restricted by the truth, by reality. But it's a self-imposed restriction. Hopes and fears, information being brought forward, and the outcome. Okay, thank you. I was going to say she's a philanthropist, but she is very select in who she gives the money to. The outcome, we've got the Queen of Wands, feminine energy rising up, bringing forward new information, new inspiration. Is this her? Temperance, balance and moderation. And the Three of Pentacles is I'm going to say this is the philanthropy, and emotionally walking away from the Trump. I think she's going to have her eyes open. They go so far down this rabbit hole, you sort of think they're lost, but I think she's actually going to have an eyes open moment, a realization moment. Never too late. Just looking at what's on the bottom here. So we've got the Fool card. I'm just going to tell the story on the bottom. It goes on for a bit, so do apologise for that. But the Fool card is la la la, step over the cliff with this adoration and this circle of support. But there's going to be more legal cases that come out that are going to take her by surprise, and she's going to have her questioning her partnership and her role, the hidden agenda of the government role that she has. I think what's going to happen is it sounds awful to say that such wealthy people are so naive, but I think what's going to happen is there's going to be something unexpected information that comes forward in some future court cases that is going to have her really question the partnership and the role that she took. And if you have a look in this, the female figure is looking up the archangel. Is it Gabriel or Michael? I'm not sure. I'm not up on my archangels. Almost like a realization moment about her role, well, the hidden agenda in the government that was undertaken in the past. So this is Trump's hidden role. There's going to be a judgment moment where she's going to find herself cast out, despite her money, cast out or just simply realizing the moral, financial, ethical corruption has gone on by the devil, and she's going to find it heartbreaking. Then we have the Star card, the Offer card, the Wheel of Fortune card. Opinions change, the opinion changing. Okay, this is really interesting because it went somewhere I totally didn't expect. I am getting there that Miriam Adelson, staunch backer of convicted felon Trump for a long time now. I won't say she has a come to Jesus movement because that's being a little bit blasé about it, but I think something's going to come out where, and I think it's the Jack Smith case, the treason case, is going to, something in the treason case, Alex Whiting, Jack Smith, is going to reveal, and she's going to have a big rethink. So show me Miriam Adelson's backing of Trump. How is that going to go? Miriam Adelson's. Now, I'm a huge understander that we're put on this earth to have life lessons and have ourselves challenged to grow. And I'm feeling that this is what's going to happen with her. So show me the future of Miriam, and that when people do change and grow, I'm more than willing to forgive and accept them into the fold. It's when they hang on to the devil ways that I'm just not interested. They have to prove that they have changed. Show me. Oh, that's interesting. I'm seeing like a new big government building with Adelson. It's like Adelson Memorial Hospital or Adelson Memorial Library or something. I know that's what philanthropists used to do in the past, but there's something there where, boy, she changed direction on the tracks. I'm actually getting splitting off on the train track. Okay, show me Miriam Adelson's support of Trump. How's that going to go? How's that going to go going forward? Right, there is going to be some sort of prosecution or legal ruling, or just simply she wakes up to the truth. Oh, goodness me. And then we've got, so two queens, the inspirational female with this all-seeing cat at the foreground, bringing forward new messaging. Drunken hillbilly brawl, as Dave from Tarot by the Bay likes to call it, but I'm going to say she's got internal conflict going on. Goodness me, look at all these wands. Wands being messaging, passion, careers, and plans, etc. I'm going to say family here, something to do with her family. Harsh truth is coming forward for her with the Knight of Swords about the lies and the stealing, and we've got the DOJ. She's then going to hold back her money. I did ask about, with Trump, holding back the money after having gifted in the past with the Six of Cups. And then we've got the manifestation I'm just getting a powerful realization, a change. And I'm going to say shapeshift, but I mean, if she shifts from what she is currently, I am more than happy. And again, on the bottom, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and moving forward. So, okay, something is going to happen. Something I think may come out in one of the court cases where there's going to be some information that makes her have a real change of mind. So, Miriam Adelson, I just want to have a quick look. Is it coming from her children? Is this change coming from her children? Is this change coming from? She's got 5 children. I suspect she's 78. They'll be well into their late 40s, mid 50s. Is this changing attitude coming from her children? Oh, no, I think it's something that's legal. Something that's legal is coming forward where it's just overwhelmingly legal. The downfall of Trump, but also all these truths that will come out and stab her. So we've got end of cycle here. Oh goodness me! Same cards, different order. The female energy suddenly seeing, clearly seeing. In the past, the Death card, the death of the king, and full illumination of it's just a realization, harsh truth in the immediate future. We've got the family here, the 10 of Cups, completion of a emotional cycle. It's also my voter. It may simply be the voters having spoken out internally. Ace of Pentacles, a new financial start, a new opportunity start internally, hopes and fears, reduced donation giving for whatever reason, 3 of the outcome, 3 of Wands, waiting for the ship to come in. Well, she'll be waiting a long time because Trump is not going to get elected, but a plan coming to fruition or just simply looking overseas, being seen and heard for who they truly are, and then stopped. I think it's when a lot of negative headlines coming out very quickly, revealing the Trump falling out of the swamp and his ill health potentially. I am really getting, so on the bottom we've got the restriction, got the Chariot, changing her mind, holding on to her money, emotional overwhelming, and ending of the support of the Emperor. It's something to do with overseas. Now, it may be, what would that be? It may be that when it comes to light that he's trying to flee the country or something along those lines. I'm going to leave it like that. Something to do with overseas, or whether it comes to light Netanyahu's involvement in the Hamas attack back last October or something. There's something that comes to light where she has a wake-up moment. So I'm not getting that it's her kids. It's something to do with overseas and lying and stealing and betrayal. Never too late to change your ways. Okay, I might leave it. Oh, I want to have a quick look. Is Miriam that the truth is really going to put her on the back foot and entrap her in what cannot be denied is what I'm really getting there. So, will Miriam Adelson, I want to have a look, is she going to fund something like a memorial hospital or a school or a library? Is she going to use her money for good? Is Miriam Adelson going to use her money for good? God, I've got cards coming out everywhere. Well, again, I've got court cases moving forward and Jack Smith, secrets coming out, hidden agendas, the smoke and mirrors, and the justice, action having consequences, the justice. So it's something to do with a court case, Jack Smith, Alex Whiting court case, I think. But we've then got the temperance card, balance, moderation. It's a yes card. And again, we've got looking at really struggling, juggling where she put her money, her morals, and then we've got a new beginning, new message, new plan and passion of a new messaging coming out as she's had a collective awakening and stepping into her strengths and bringing forth a new plan. So I'm feeling yes. It actually looks like a hospital. I think it's going to be. It feels like Addison Memorial Hospital or something, because I can see the big opening and it looks clinical. It doesn't look library-ish. So let's see how it plays. I hope she does. Be nice, and I actually feel a lot better after doing that reading. Thanks for joining me. Take care.